And we're back for one last playthrough of the year.
That's right. It is, I believe, the Happy New Year's approaching.
Yes. And now, we also have something to celebrate. We're now playing someone more interesting than Chris.
Mm-hmm. And stronger, despite not having boulders for shoulders. Hmm.
Wait a second, was that someone with Ada? Let me see that. Oh, is that Hunk?
Uh, looks like it could be Hunk. Potentially.
Okay, then now we have the best partner in the game, too. I mean, he's competent, he won't betray us because he basically just does what he's told. That's his entire career. Actually, no. I'm forgetting his name. Wesker's son? Jack?
Jake?
Yeah, he was actually a really great partner.
I thoroughly enjoyed our time with Jake. I feel like Jake and Sherry's campaign honestly had the most development.
That looks like something Dad would make.
For a brief moment, I thought it was that guy of, like, Shy that I've heard mention of before.
Oh! That's wasn't me, I think you need more clothes.
This way.
You remember? I wonder if it's that egg thing. Like, if that's what she popped out of. Remember the egg pod that Leon saw? I wonder if
No,
it's that.
That was just a diving suit.
Oh. Oh, I've heard that sometimes.
801.
Oh, I'll wait.
It's been a long
See.
time.
Not long enough. I see you still like to play games.
Old habits. Besides, a phone call can be so impersonal.
What is it you want?
I received some very interesting intel on you, Miss Wang. Intel that will greatly influence your future. Curious?
Not in the slightest.
So you did pack clothes, but you
I
weren't
knew
wearing?
you couldn't resist.
I'm just here to find out what you're up to.
Then by all means.
I know
proceed.
something about that,
So you know,
but I want to wait till the
Level
scene's
4
over.
requires a handprint for access. I've made sure you'll be recognized.
You've got my prints on file. You're not playing around, are you?
Oh, I've got much more than your prince, Miss Wang. You'll see. Good luck.
I don't like the sound of that.
All right, Simmons. Let's see what you're hiding.
So, I've heard that when some people go diving, they can't wear clothes under the suit unless it's a very specific type of clothing, because otherwise it will hinder the suit's abilities. Like, apparently some wetsuits are meant to help make you the equivalent of aerodynamic but for the water, so maybe hydrodynamic. And wearing anything under it could actually make you less of that. What is that noise?
Sounds like they did the very stupid thing and put bioweapons on a submarine.
Ah.
I suppose I could go introduce myself, but I don't want to fall behind schedule.
Well, it seems like yet again, Ada still technically has one of the most powerful weapons in the game by default.
Well, she is also going through this game completely solo when it's designed to be teams.
She does most of her interactions solo.
Okay.
Oh wow, they gave these to her immediately.
Get through. Okay. Oh, no, you're not safe. You actually had another gun? Is that the same crossbow? I can't tell.
It looked
These guys.
It looked like it might have been slightly different. They chose an interesting angle for her to crawl.
Yes. Oh, they can shoot through the floor.
They can probably only shoot through the grates where there are open slots.
Oh yeah, I have a pistol and a grenade. Okay. Oh, SMG. Okay, I made it to a checkpoint, so at least now I die. Trying to get a view here of everything that's around me. Okay.
This must be the new breed I've been hearing about.
Oh wow, she walks incredibly slow with the aimer. That's supposed to be explode bullet. Oh, think it was. Okay.
I like the melee attack. I feel like Professor Diane would also appreciate her tactics. To some extent. Please drop ammo. In Morg's notes, he does seem to mention that this chapter is really difficult for Ada. Primarily because it's supposed to be more stealth than direct engagement, but they at least started her off with a silencer, which is technically her crossbow.
Damn it, an alarm.
At least the crossbow's an instant kill if you hit.
Yes, that's in part due to leveling your firepower, but also because if you aim for the head, specifically with the crossbow, it's more likely to kill them. Apparently, Morg, like, he doodled a little skeleton in the corner, like, and on the body, it's a big X and points to arrows, and for the legs, the same thing. But over the head, it's like, he put like a big check mark. So I can only assume crossbow is more effective on the head in this particular game if you want to one-shot them.
Oh, they won't
And
let
oh,
you
nice,
recover that.
you found the emblem I was coming up to. Supposedly, if the crossbow is used on parts of the body that are not the head, there's a chance it might impale them to the wall and still alert everyone else.
That's a lot of rats for one submarine. It would have had to be dry docked for so long. Also, I just want to point out, at least they gave her the exact same angle that they gave for Chris's butt. They were equal
You know
opportunity.
what? That is a fair observation.
Why would you put a plush interior inside a submarine? Look at this.
I guess some people want to bring their comforts even to the bottom of the ocean.
This must mean the submarine's gigantic because space on submarines is supposed to be incredibly a premium.
You never did have taste, did you, Simmons?
I don't know, I think it's kind of nice. Even looks a little like you. Okay, so we need to see what the parts are. All the acceptable parts of the room. Not giving me a chance to interact with anything. I'm trying to figure this out. Oh, I have to inspect the door before looking.
It's locked. This is going to require a little effort, I assume.
Not that much, Ada. Why?
So, we might have to inspect some other things in the room.
The view's blocked.
So maybe we need something that will help move the items that are blocking the view.
How do you... Oh, it's... a fish and something else? I can't tell. Also, that's grotesque.
I see in the center a fish, And on the right, maybe a skeleton? Like a skeletal hand? On the bright side, though, I mean, you can probably keep viewing the picture when you feel like it. Like, there's probably no limit. Yeah, I see mostly a fish. Maybe there are other things to inspect?
Oh.
Ah, that makes sense. So they want us to make the fish, which means I guess we have to rotate the tile in the center somehow? Mmm.
They didn't want
We
the fish.
almost have a fish. The third tile isn't part of the fish, that's something else. There's your fish. Wonder if there's more to the picture.
I mean, there is. It's not all just the fish. There's more to that flowing tail, but you can't make it out because of the quality of the gameplay. Well, not gameplay, the graphics. See, look. That's why I kept saying I couldn't figure out what it was. The fish is part of it, but it also looks like
A bird. There's maybe a faint image of a bird to the far right, if that's what you're talking about.
no.
Like
I'm
at the
talking.
tip of
Look,
the nose.
look at the fish. Look at the fish. The trail.
Mm-hmm.
It's connected to something, because it's also supposed to be that robe.
So basically, you're referring to from the tail down.
Yes.
1 second. I was gonna make the screen bigger so I could get a better look at it.
Okay, well then I'll start again. Because see, the fish is supposed to be imitating the robe that's flowing with her.
Right.
Now see how there's more wrapping around than there would be if the fish just jumped out of the water?
Mm-hmm. I see what you're talking about. Looks like some sort of reptile or something from the bottom of the water.
Yeah. Well, there was a snake. Maybe it's a snake. Nope. Maybe it's the wing. It's so counterintuitive to exit that by pressing A.
I wonder if it can be remapped. But so, maybe the first two tiles have to be the fish parts that we saw, but the last two tiles have to be... I guess it's a corpse that we're looking at that looks like it's coming out of the water? Either a corpse or a snake? If that makes sense?
Well, we already did the snake and that didn't work.
Right, but did we make like the last two tiles the snake and the first two tiles the fish?
Not yet, but I'm trying to see if it's one solid picture first, so I'm doing the corpse.
Sure. I got the idea when you said that the fish was connected to something else.
Well, this game does love its horrible chimera abominations.
This is true.
Man, it still has not get. Maybe he does want the fish. And we just messed up the fish because there's two things with scales in this.
That's a fair point. Like, we definitely do get a whole fish in the image. It's just the bottom half that changes. The other part of the robe that you were talking about. Because, yeah, the entire left side is definitely a fish. Or the part of her robe that is up in the air. Maybe it has something to do with the direction of the fish, but I didn't see any other tiles that would let you change the direction.
No, it's only 4 tiles for each.
Yeah.
So
Because in the picture, the fish is flipped, if that makes sense. So the way the 4 tiles are set up next to the door, in the picture, the fish is there, but it's like it's mirror imaged, if that makes sense.
But puzzle.
But I didn't
has
see
no control over that.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. I didn't see that as an option, so I was wondering if the direction even mattered.
Wait a second, was it a different type of tail?
Maybe?
I hate this
Look
game.
at that!
Well, that was a pain in the ass.
Yes, it was, Ada. That's actually super effective trap building.
I'm guessing teamwork isn't a strong point around here.
The game does not let me be close to this wall to make a shot. Oh, I hate this.
Offing your own crew's gotta be bad for morale.
Where am I supposed to go? Go through here, but...
Authorization recognized. Access granted.
Wonder what else he has on file besides my prints.
Ada, you're wearing gloves. How did that work? There we are. Oh, I wish I'd seen that first. Oh well.
My dearest Ada Wong.
Oh, that's...
Jake Mueller has been located in the Republic of Edonia.
Uh-huh.
Your mission is to find out if his body has antibodies to the C virus. We cannot allow a vaccine to be produced. Agent Birkin will be sent in to acquire the target. Your job is to ensure they escape the country alive. Good luck.
I mean, she is a mercenary for hire.
That was dated 6 months ago. That can't be right. I don't remember those orders. Maybe they were passed on to someone else.
Oh wow, we're really far behind. Like, this is before the kidnapping.
Looks like those turrets are working out in your favor.
That was on your head!
I see you were expecting me.
Ava, where's that upper body strength that you use for your grappling hook?
To be fair, I think that's a different sort of string.
I just also want to point out that this is no longer a one-hit kill, because I've hit them in the head several times and it just misses them. Oh, I forgot I was using my exploding ones. Did I apparently get back? Huh.
Maybe if it misses, you get it back?
No, if it misses, it just becomes an area of effect around wherever it lands.
Well, with any luck, we should be coming up on another emblem, but also maybe something that I think you'll be
Sorry,
interested
boys,
in
no
too.
time. My dance card's already full.
Ima. I hate this game detection already.
All I've found are those mysterious orders from half a year ago. Maybe he's trying to manipulate me. I hate playing other people's games. The rescue subs should be close. I've had enough fun here.
Ada, stop doing things and let me actually control you, so I can save you. Darn it. I swear, this game was made to be a movie, and they didn't think about how to actually play it.
Oh, I was just going to say, if there's anything we've learned over the last 6 games, Ada is not one to be controlled, unfortunately.
Well, the only
Which can
person
be a
that's...
boon or a gift, depending on the person.
To be fair, the only person that actually learned that was, Leon.
No, Wesker learned it too.
I am not wasting an arrow on that. They are too important.
Usually the bolts are recoverable as long as they don't like what's the word? As long as they don't end up in an awkward as long as they don't end up in an awkward place that you can't reach.
See?
Ah, maybe that's why in 4 they made them recoverable and then they got rid of it here.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not. It's because they didn't think about that here. Also, these games are always about scarcity, so it's just to really annoy us. Game? Game! Alright, Ada now has the best weapon in the game.
Huh, you found it. That's what I was alluding to earlier.
This is the worst. Oh. Game! I didn't want to be in cover. I hate that auto covers, and you have no, control over your proximity to walls, especially in tight spaces.
Ooh, so what's up more says ration your shotgun ammo. Like you put a big heart around the shotgun, but then put like a exclamation point around like a shell. Damn, Adrian.
What the? Where? Oh, because they're... For some reason, they don't have crossbows, but they're carrying explosive arrows.
I've reached a point now where if we have access to it, they probably have access to it too.
Why were they already up there?
Why, hello there, Kione.
Game, why wouldn't you just make reloading the crossbow that, like, again, single action fire? Why wouldn't you just make that a feature instead of having to load it every time? Oh, they just exploded themselves by now, I guess. Why?
Oh, so, Lucy, I was gonna say, I think you've seen, either myself or Salas, like in the combatorian practice in this game. You have to manually load them one at a time.
Yes, but in the game where you deal with multiple shots, it feels more
Think
like
about where you are before you shoot. I mean, really.
I think they did that to her intentionally.
The hull has been compromised.
It's
Prepare
similar
to evacuate
the Magnum,
immediately.
where it's really powerful, but very slow.
Yes, but you can fire as many times as you want.
But the rate of fire is slower. So it's limited to the...
What the?
Not the magazine. It's limited to the capacity of ammo it can hold, and then it's also limited to the firing rate from what we've at least seen before.
This sub isn't going to last much longer.
I'm surprised it lasts this long by being crewed by only bioweapons. I swear, they made this game to be a movie, not a game. Also, Ada, I hope you're trying to get back to your wetsuit, because I don't think that there's actually, like, surfacing.
Maybe she's going for a pod, like a secondary escape vessel that's smaller.
I would assume that'd be made by someone competent. No way who designed this.
I mean, it hasn't imploded yet, so they had to be decently competent.
You have to answer my question. This thing is definitely not above water.
Good evening, Skelet Alpha.
Oh. No, I didn't want... Why would you have a turn back button for that? Are you kidding me?
So much for the rescue sub. Time for plan B.
Lazily walk while we're falling to our doom? Does that have no control over your speed?
Only way to
That's a
go is
consistent
up.
thing for Ada. She's always strolling.
The torpedo control should be up ahead. I wonder if you're watching this now, Simmons.
Game, I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. You can't just keep changing the... Ugh, I hate this game. Oh, thanks for introducing a time element when you take away control of the camera from me. And why'd she instantly start bleeding?
They tend to
wonder
be
if you're watching this now,
the You Are
Simmons.
Dead sequences.
The water's coming in fast. You better hurry. One slip and I'm going down with this sub.
So So there's gonna be a vent nearby here. And possibly an enemy. Avoid the enemy and try to
Gotta be a
try to
valve
close the
around here
valve.
somewhere.
You're gonna have to climb up
current's
or
too
go
strong.
through the
There's gotta be a shut-off valve around here somewhere.
Yeah, I see it, Ada, but I can't. I don't know where to get there. That's where I'm
There
right
should
on.
be a vent. There should be a ventilation duct near you.
All there is this, and won't let me get to it. Oh wait, I have to now. I remember. It's the thing that's not been explained for her. It's a stupid slide mechanic. I'm going to find whoever created this game, and I'm going to beat them with a clip. Oh, the water actually is making it so I can even do that.
So can you interact with the thing that's to your right with the yellow and black over it?
No, it's now a day.
So when it resets and you're in that room again, there's specifically a ventilation.
I wonder if you're watching this now, Simmons.
And that should lead you to an enemy and that valve that will help turn off the water.
Again, I was in that room and there was nothing I could do to interact with the game, no prompts.
Water's coming in fast.
I'm just
Then
saying,
hurry.
Lucy, there's probably a ventilation duct there. It's just a lot going on, so it's a little hectic. That's all. Not saying you didn't
One
want
slip and I'm going down with this sub.
It's probably there, just not very clear.
There's a different way you can take. It wasn't in that room. And now let's go back there. Ada. Good checkpoint.
The sub is
Finally.
sinking fast.
Yes, Ada, we are underwater. I was excited to play as Ada. Now this game has already made me hate it. Oh, now I can climb on these things.
The sub is sinking fast.
Honestly, you should be more happy that you didn't just break your ankles in those heels.
I've honestly been questioning her shoe choices every game we've seen her in thus far. But I mean, somehow she gets it done.
Dear Lord, her shoulders must be made of adamantium.
You're a strange one.
Yeah, and I'm ignoring them. Oh, hey. Game! Why would you make so... Why would you introduce something that... Oh. This is so terrible.
Yeah.
I also have
Gonna
no idea where I'm
ask if
supposed
you
to
have-
go.
I was gonna ask if you had your shotgun, but it probably would be best to save it.
I actually used all of my shotgun fighting because that was the only thing that would have been effective. Is it? Can I climb up this? Yes. Cool, I can just ignore you. Bye. Never want to see you again. Also, I missed another emblem, but I'm not going back there now.
I know.
Okay, that one was just really right up in there.
It's gonna take more than a handprint to operate this.
Oh no.
Yep. Still gross.
Supposedly the bee creatures don't like water, so these sections are relatively safe for you. So
Yes,
if you
but
get lost, you'll be able to use your objective marker here since it's a safe area, and you can hard pause.
The annoying thing is, we have not had swimming mechanics in this game since Leon. And Ada wasn't the original release of this game, so that doesn't make any sense. Game, where do you want me to go?
Do you remember how to bring up your objective marker?
Okay.
No,
Stay underwater and
it
I
wouldn't-
should be
it wouldn't let
fine.
me surface there, so... Despite the fact I was there and I was running out of it, like air.
Bingo. There's my little power switch. Now I just have to figure out how to get to it.
Try not dying to these. Game, you just told me I can break this. Or something. Oh, I can just vault over him. Weird. I'm back where I started. Darn it.
Oh, maybe it just made a shortcut for you once you activated the first thing?
I didn't activate anything. Just got lost because I can't... It's not telling me where to go. Well, it's telling me where to go, but... Oh. Again, if I ever meet the person who designed this game, I'm going to beat them with a club. I won't even use magic. I want the thrill of having actually put the paint on them. What is this? I'm starting to understand why barbarians are so effective. Maybe I should listen more to our uncle.
In fact, they're effective in certain capacities.
Okay,
But
power's on. Now,
like,
let's see how much
nothing our
coaxing I
friends.
have to do.
We all kind of have a role to play.
This sub is done for. Time for a gracious exit.
Now you see why I react the way I do to the roaches in Belky's room.
Game, I'm right at there. Stop. Let me swim upward. It's now getting to the point where anyone who was ever on this team.
Oh. Luckily those red lights were helpful.
That shouldn't have worked as well as it did. Wait, did you just... The heck? Game, let me see. I hate this game so much. The player needs to be able to control the camera so they can, like, direct the vision.
Keone says, I know that feeling. I still want to sucker punch a specific developer from Guild Wars 2 for
Okay,
his
power's
insane
back.
jumping puzzles.
Hull collapse at 2,500 feet imminent. Initiating verbal identification. Answer all questions into the microphone.
So this is a survival thing?
I'm a little busy right now. Try that later.
Please say your name.
And then you have to get close enough to these things and vocal cues.
I cannot hear a single word of that.
So this is a survival thing, and she's gonna say things like talk to it,
I'll bite.
and then you have to go up to it.
801.
Authorization approved.
Ms. Wong. 6 months ago, you performed experiments on humans in Edonia. You were following Simmons' orders, but it was your choice to do so. How do you plan to atone for your crimes?
Interesting story. Might want to do some fact-checking, though. I don't work for Simmons. I've got nothing to atone for.
Answer all questions into the microphone.
I've no intention of paying for any crimes I'm not guilty of.
Authorization approved.
I know everything about you, Miss Wong. Everything. I know what it is you're looking for. A world of chaos. Am I right?
I hate these bugs so much.
If you know me so well, you shouldn't need validation. A world of chaos?
Not here, so we'll
Not
worry
number
about
one
this
on
much
my list.
audio.
But it would make Simmons squirm. So I might reconsider.
Answer all questions into the
You're
microphone.
okay. I basically asked, do you by any chance have any grenades left?
If it makes Simmons squirm, sure.
Authorization approved.
Perfect answer. Now, the final question. Are you ready?
Hold that thought. It's my turn. Who are you?
Authorization approved.
I have no obligation to answer you. My final question. What are you fighting?
The bugs.
Whatever the hell gets in my way. And the virus always seems to make a cameo.
I like your answer. Identity verification complete. Simmons is waiting for you. I'm looking forward to seeing how this unfolds.
Authorization complete. Releasing locks now.
I'm glad that's over.
Okay, finally.
Find anything interesting?
A recording from 6 months ago.
Then the trip was worthwhile. What's the matter? You still haven't figured it out. Allow me to clarify. Tomorrow the U.S. will suffer a bioterrorist attack. After that, China, and then major cities all around the world will suffer the same fate. At the hand of Neo Umbrella's very own Ada Wong.
If you think I'm going to sit back and be your scapegoat, Simmons, you've got another thing coming.
Oh, so does that explain the faux Ada we've been seeing the whole time?
Well, someone's proposing as Ada for 6 months.
Also, hello, Bubba. Welcome in.
Well, actually, how long was the gap between Chris, like, being taken back by Chris after their first mission?
They don't really establish that. They give us a flashback of why Chris is as traumatized as he is, and then they show us Pierce trying to get him to come to his senses, so to speak.
Wait, what? Are you literally giving me... You made me unlock it and now I can't use it?
Which specific thing, Lizzie?
Arrow pickup, I literally just unlocked it with basically all of our points. Oh, equip. I hate this game.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you have to, like, manually select to equip it.
Alright, well, I know that you have to get started for end of year preparation, so I'm gonna find somebody for us to raid.
Okay.
Do. That's the wrong button. Oh,
Hmm.
I actually found a dinosaur. I've never raided a dinosaur.
A dinosaur. Are they kind of like a lizard folk of sorts?
No,
Or more draconian in nature?
no, they're just ancient. They're just ancient lizards, very big ones.
Huh.
But yeah, what should our raid message be?
Under the sea?
I was gonna say rage in a submarine.
That's fine.
Okie dokie. Thank you all for coming out. We hope you all have a lovely New Year. Bye bye.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Oh, it won't let me raid just yet. Well, this is awkward.
That's fine. Oh, I wonder what we're going to be able to get up to for winter vacation on campus.
I don't know, but I now realize I have to get central heating in the warehouse. That's great to remember. Okay, bye bye.
What? Wait.